Yo yo yo, what's up guys? What's good? What's good? Welcome back another live stream. Today it is live events live stream and let's chill out slowly without a rush, guys. Can we do that? How you doing, everybody? What's good? What's good, guys? Let's set up a live stream and let's see. Let's listen a little bit this one, show for one.
Great performances at times, but
I like it. This one watch today. Today it is chilly live stream, live event, little bit play. Later on we meet Trixie. It's just chilling day, guys.
At the end of the game, you can expect to see these guys way up there in the standings.
Yeah, sometimes teams can actually struggle when zone pulls all their way because they're not on the move. They're not trying to find storm surge tags in other areas.
They're playing very well today.
They have it all just down to a T. And yeah, like you mentioned, I mentioned at the beginning of the show, still a lot of work to do. So I do think these guys can qualify for globals. Maybe not get in that sort of top three echelon of the leaderboard, but definitely a globals qualification contention team. Let's just.
What's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good, guys?
The leaderboard, but we can't do that until we've had a break. So we'll be back in a few minutes.
Maybe back another 2 minutes. I don't know if they have a copy strikes I can get after or no, but let's be safe about that. Music should be okay. What's good, everybody? Welcome, 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 guys. How you doing? What's going on? What's up, my dear friends? What's good? What's good? How you doing, everybody? How your day? How it's been your day, guys? I don't seen it you all day long. And today it doesn't have a morning stream. I don't stream at the same, it is live event. Oh, why are you running away? Today it is live event and I stream it in. Streaming now, guys. That's one of the reasons. Labadabado, labadabado. This is amazing. How they're playing this. Come on, man. I need to grow for that long years to get in that level. How they playing these guys. It's just, man, it's really far away. They know what they are doing. Of course, they are streaming, playing for how many years already? I just play Fortnite for 6, 8, 7 months now. What you want? It's too big different, guys. It's a big different. What's up, everybody? Welcome, 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 guys. How you doing? What's going on, chat? What's good? Labadabado. Tak, I think I set everything up. Yep. There we go, guys. What's going on? How you doing? What's going on? Everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's listen what they're talking a bit.
Doing well, and this is a team we can't sleep on anymore.
How you here, guys?
Yeah, I mentioned it going into this game that potentially they might have a little bit of a wobble now. That's been their sort of historical trend this season, but another really, really great performance from these guys. Second place, getting a huge number of eliminations as well, 15 in total in that game. And it's actually really nice to see Tayson in particular still performing at this level, at this stage of the leaderboard, at this stage of the competition level. It's nice to see the veteran still showing what he's got.
Absolutely, man. I mean, there was a time where you couldn't talk, you know, EUF and CS without mentioning Tayson's name. And, you know, maybe they heard me last game talk about how a lot of people don't consider them contenders. And they said, yeah, you wait and see about that one, Levin. Let's show you what contenders do. I mean, 2 very impressive games, a first and then a second. I mean, it puts you way up there in the standings, and it puts them in a position again where if they can just hold on, cling on, they're going to be going into the back end of the tournament tomorrow, you know, really looking good for themselves here. So I want to see them continue this momentum for sure.
Yeah, and it's nice actually because they are already qualified to the Global Championship, so we are getting to see a little bit of a freer play style, I suppose, than what we saw from them last major in Major 2. And it's actually nice to see them playing with that little bit of confidence now, that little bit of fluidity to their game, and you can sort of see it coming into play right now. And
third place, one guy is from my country.
Putting them in a fantastic spot. Given the slightly slow game 1, they're just behind. I say just behind. It's about 50 points between them and Seti at the top of the leaderboard. I mean, Seti, man, I feel like Seti's normally a day 2 player, but here he is asserting dominance on day 1, Levin.
Yeah, they've been playing incredibly, incredibly well. I'm a big fan of how these guys are moving in these lobbies. And look, at times it's not been the cleanest, right? There's been a couple games where in these end games, things look a bit scrappy, but these boys will scrap, right? And look, we know Yapko can do it, right? Yapko was doing it on NA for a whole year, and we saw just how potent he could be with the firepower. We know Panzer can do it. You know, top aimer, we've seen him do it this season when he was, or earlier this year when he was playing with Mongo and Savage. Seti's showing up as well, though, and I think that's the huge thing, right? Where Seti maybe gets relegated at times to being this player who's just known for his smarts and his ability to lead. But now he can shoot his weapon as well, and he's doing that here well today.
Can I ask you guys quickly, did you expect this to be the trio where we
What's
really
up, everybody?
got to see
welcome, guys.
Because he
Today,
didn't do
this
badly
stream is a
with
little
Thomas
bit
and
different
Upland,
than
obviously, with
usually.
Savage and Mongol earlier in the year. But for me, it's just really interesting to see him find his feet and his focus.
I'm quite tired.
Yeah, I mean, it's great
no,
that
I'll be
he
playing,
is,
but let's watch a little bit this one.
To be the one, definitely not.
How they play.
But it's great that he can play with these
Then
players that do have
Trixie
experience,
comes,
kind of
then we
unlock
can
his
play.
ability, and just able to frag out like we know he can. Now,
at the moment, I have to be honest, I want to see quite how they play in Aero.
So are we going to see a bit of a comeback from them?
Playing really fucking crazy, man.
I'm interested to see how they respond.
Come on,
it's been
man.
pretty smooth sailing so
Look
far.
on that
We've
point.
got to look at
everybody,
Vanya,
how
Pixie
they
and Maris.
win.
They're in 3rd place, but they need to up their game a bit because no eliminations, Levin, in that last game.
Yeah, similar to Seti's trio, sort of having their worst game of the day here in game 4.
Really
and so again, it's
game.
about, you know, how are the reigning champs going to respond, right? They're still in a good position. It's not like we're at a stage of the tournament where that one game has now thrown everything off completely. They're still sitting in a good point, but you can't allow this now to become a pattern.
I think 7 more matches you play.
Pixie on
still
your
they're
team.
playing.
I imagine there'll be a lot more
It's just
eliminations.
crazy.
Number 5 as we head to Taco and Takata.
And this is Aero.
Just a couple games left for day 1. Don't worry, we still got day 2 with 6 more matches, but the leaderboard keeps changing. The only thing that's staying is that number 1 spot with Seti and his trio holding on strong. Shout out to CZB X-Force, Nathan. They did a good job to put themselves in 4th place, but it's constantly changing, Taco.
Yeah, and that's just the nature of competitive, but we'll get a chance to see what changes happen next here in Game 5.
Game 5.
Regarding changes at Demon's Domain, there was an interesting switch up off the start, and it's that Malibuca versus Queasy. They weren't going head to head for the rare chest on the top of the main building in the POI. They kind of did some weird split. I'm not sure if it's because they had like all really poor drops and just forfeited kind of the drop, or if it was a trend that we'll see for the rest of these matches, but I'm excited to see how that does end up playing out here.
I think the more interesting development
How they're
though with
landing
Demon's
out,
Domain
it
is
looks
last lobby
amazing.
was really the first time we saw a true
How they separated
jump into the mix of a
everybody from
third
each other.
party trying to, just put
What's
their foot
good,
in the
everybody?
doorway,
Welcome,
kind of
welcome,
remind
guys.
Both of these teams, whether it's Queasy, whether it's Malabuka,
What's
they
good,
don't care.
guys?
They're willing to pick apart whatever isn't settled fast enough at Demon's Domain. But Queasy just behind Malabuka. Guess who gets the chest first? And Queasy with the mad dash, but immediately dropping. He trusts Mustache will be able to solidify more than just that one limb. Malabuka getting knocked though, walks soon to follow. And this is exactly what Queasy, Mustache, and Swizzy were hoping would have taken place in the last lobby. But they find
1
the
hour
clean
36
3-piece
minutes till
finish. And
calm
Demon's
down,
Domain
guys.
just continues to be ruled by Queasy,
For
Swizzy, and
live
Mustache.
event. 1 hour
Quick
36
cleanup
minutes.
Once again. The last match, neither trio really kind of
In the
got the
meantime,
upper
we watch a
hand,
little
but
bit this.
so far
I
it
want to
has
watch,
been
I'll be honest,
pure
sorry guys, if you
domination
don't
for
like,
Queasy,
sorry.
Mustache, Swizzy.
But
Malabuka
this guy's
will have a
been
whole day and one more
something
match today to
different
kind of
than
figure out this
usually.
trio, what they want to potentially change up going into day 2, because right now it's not working out for them.
Well, it's also a little bit of mind games coming to play now for some of these teams in these early
I'll be
engagements.
playing
Cringe,
a
Volko,
couple
Badil,
more matches watch.
and Cringe
Basically I wait
will
Trixie
be
when it
one of
comes
the first
Trixie
to
and
strike
then
here. But
we can
Badil,
see. I think
he
after half an hour he's
he's got
coming
to
to be
defend
honest.
exclusively on Cringe to finish out
A
this
little
fight
bit
here at
earlier.
Outpost, but it's just not going to be enough. Clement and
I
Ice
still don't today play.
will
Yo
be
guys,
able
what you thinking about
to finalize this battle.
GTR 5
and that's a
roleplay
big
Prodigy
win
map?
early
You
on,
want
but
to see
a
when I stream or no?
devastating shot towards Vadil's team.
What you think,
They had
guys?
a really tough time here today.
Please feel free and
Yeah,
tap in the
it's,
comments, guys.
Not the best spot to be in, but I mean, you've got a whole other day, a whole night to
Why
kind
he
of prep,
won alone?
figure out what you might want to change up. For Tayson, Chicho, and Haris, though, Levin was talking about it. Ever since they qualified to the Global Championships, they've been a bit kind of, I don't know if I'd say under the radar, but not talked about as much. And now in potential for taking that
Chapter 2,
first place
Season
spot
2.
once again. Looking quite strong.
A little bit of EU Kanata action, if you really think about it, but Tayson, he has his own established name for a reason, Takada, and even with these last 2 lobby performances, Tayson, Atreus, and Chicho, they know what kind of turmoil lies in store. Dealing with the overnight experiences, all these teams are going to be surely drawing immediately towards these VOD reviews, trying to figure out what went south, how can we turn things around for day 2. Zangi, Belusi, and Rax choosing to resort towards a little bit more of a sneak method here at Crime City. And Atreus,
Sneak method.
he unfortunately might be the first victim, and sure enough, that trap was just too heavy. 1 versus 3, those odds are always going to be very difficult to actually get out from, but this is a very different look, though, for Zangi, Belusi, and Rax, and these are the kinds of changes that you have to anticipate in a major grand final setting, Takada. Teams that normally would not be here, they're going to start interrupting your loop path strategies.
Yep.
Nobody is safe.
Nobody. I'm unlucky. I mean, Haris kind of had the best position you could be in for the surprise, breaking the roof into the chest, but he dropped right into it without looking beforehand. You really just don't expect a full trio to be waiting there by a chest, but you have to expect the unexpected
That's
in these
true.
major finals lobbies. You said it yourself, how much prep actually goes into them. So far, Flixie. Just to be waiting on something as well.
Well, we get to actually tune back in to see what we missed out. Brutal Boxcars challenge very early on for Doxy's team. They have made a rapid adaptation towards their early rotates, and Brutal Boxcars, they gave Fernaj Cantry and Fincheck a break and went straight towards the source of Veno, Vico, Flixie. That is a big loss, though, for Flixie, having to play for the reboot instead. Get his
They
teammates
have,
back up
but
and
they're
running.
playing really good
Yep, his
ways.
Panzer
It's
all the
full
while
heals.
at Lone Wolf Lair.
Let's build. Zero build is
of a
different.
triangle
Zero build is
Surge
totally different
setup,
at all.
but all completely separate teams.
You don't have a hide like
There's a
this in zero
big
build. You are
reason why
at
we're
the end
seeing
of the
some of these surge
game. It
numbers
is
kind of
just
just
fucked, man.
way up in the charts, and that's where a lot of pressure is applied towards teams like Savage
And
and
zero
Reason
build
and
is
Chad.
quite sweaty.
Initially uncontested at resistance
Really
base, but
sweaty
we are
zero
seeing
build
them
is
be
usually
infiltrated a
the
lot sooner than what they'd maybe been expecting. At the same time, though, so many of these players, they
I don't know
always
why.
tend to develop strategies.
Okay,
for
this FNC,
when
this
these
is quite
uncommon
everybody. Everything
situations.
is sweaty.
Always be ready for what can happen. Recent Savage chat thought they were going to get a solid game, but ended up falling quite early in the previous match. And like we've mentioned previously, even though Vanya gets knocked here, it's not too much of an issue. He's not going to get pushed. Ooh.
Even Savage here it's playing.
Prodoxy and Pablo are on the move. Prodoxy was tagging somebody up pretty heavily with those kill switch revolvers. And now it seems clear that they wanted to get a little bit more
Separated.
damage application, and it's because of the reboot. Flixie,
Everybody's one by
they departed
one.
Brutal Boxcars just long enough to let Flixie play through the reboot so they could one more time just forcibly shut down Veno, Vico, while they're still injured.
That's crazy. As they continue now to apply that pressure. Getting up close and personal, shots coming from multiple angles. Burning through Mats as Flixie takes a big shot, getting knocked down. Gino, Pablo, Fred now getting extra aggressive. Veno falls shortly after, and it's all up to Vico in a 1v3.
1v3.
It is a tough break here for Vika. Yeah, this is not the loadout you want to see. And at this point, it's only a matter of time before they eventually tear apart the train station enough to expose where Vico is at. But a player like Veno, you know he's going to be out for revenge against Prodoxy's team. This will pay a price potentially in the future. But for right now, it's all Pablo, Prodoxy, and China laughing their way to victory at Brutal Boxcars. That is a huge win. And to shut down Veno's trio so early on in this lobby, that's another one of our teams inside the top 10 of the leaderboard, Takata, that are forced to sit this one out early.
Yeah. It's
not
true,
great looks, But, you know, on the other hand, good looks for Pablo, Fred, and Chino. They had a pretty good start, but started picking things up in the last match with their 7th 10 elims, so hopefully now they can get another back-to-back decent match here. Axe Force, CZB, Nathan, similar situation. Now in the 4th place spot. Looking incredibly strong, so they do not want to go down early here as CZB has been knocked by Teeny. I'm hoping it's a long-range knock, but...
What's up, everybody? Welcome, guys. How you doing today? We are watching today a bit how they play. Come on, man.
Far away for it to make enough of a difference just yet. But
FNC final.
Scammy, iDrop, Hottie.
Major.
In a very
Free
tough
Aero
position
final day
here.
1.
They want to push towards that edge of zone, but they're going to have to make a wraparound play instead. They do have the Memphis grenade to depend on. But this team, we saw a glimpse of greatness at the starting point, but now it's just about locking in the consistency. Teams elsewhere also still trying to keep their footing sound and secure. Chap, Reason, Savage directly underneath
guys, they play crazy.
Spawns right now, though.
They play really crazy. One is shooting, one opening, one it is going from side.
Nothing so far, though. Dash is going to get reset. Looks like they're actually a bit hungry for it. They know they have that upper hand, and they're going to get aggressive with it. The bush right on in. Chap, without even looking, takes down Sined. Reason following with another elimination shortly after, and the full trio gets cleaned up.
Yeah, that slide by, secured knock there from Chap is the real disruption. That's all they needed. Close out that exchange rather quickly. That's going to buy them a lot of time for setting up for their next movement. But
everything.
right now, we got to tune in, see
Really
what's taking place. We've been
they're
talking about those French
everyone.
natives, Takata, and wanting to see some of them qualify to that global stage. But for Karama, Werix, and Akira, they are a team that's just looking to take whatever measures necessary to keep setting themselves at just one placement for
They have 2 guns
and
always.
they got what it takes, that's for sure.
And
a
full with
lot
heals.
of teams, a lot of fan favorites would love to see some French natives go through.
They really would. They're kind of head-to-head with Sato on the leaderboard in 9th and 10th, so
No,
hopefully one of them
they play
makes something
amazing
happen here.
good, man.
So we look at the top 5.
How they're playing, this is something.
Chicho in a beyond comfortable position.
Yo, what's up, bro? What's up?
Controlling
What's good, Trixie? How are you doing?
To the teams behind them. Chicho and Tayson, though, they've got their work cut out for them. They're still gonna have to play for the reboot eventually.
Waiting for you when we can start playing a bit.
Though, to see
Today I'm lazy mode. More I just want to see the event.
We've seen them in the previous lobbies, kind of looking to be more of that third-party intervention factor, but now dealing with Prahala, Maziak, and
I
Kaiser
finished
when you're
Shuman a long
trailing
time
teams
ago.
along these soft edges of the zone, Takata,
And today
you
I'm
always gotta be
quiet,
wary of them
tired,
just
walking around, lot of things
boistering
done.
up on these sides of the mountain.
Today
faces
it's
and holding
chill
detail.
day.
You really do. That's with Strokey and Kidoi. Connecting shots where they can, but gonna continue with the
What's
rotate
up,
now. We'll take a
everybody?
look at what is going on with Wheezy Swizzy Mustache from the quick finish at the start. Now playing once again.
Hey, it's but this is Aero. The thing is that here it's from everywhere now. It is from Aero.
Damage, but
Here
not so
Savage,
far, so
everything else. It's even from your country, from my country. It's people.
Too, from Swizzy.
And this is day 1.
He contemplated it, and he might have even been
No,
able
it's
to connect
fun.
on
How
those
they
things that were
play, how they
gliding in,
destroy, how they war
but
together.
they trust in
It's
Queasy
just
to not lead them astray. And the rotate is now underway. This is a very deep dead side rotation, though, from Queasy, Swizzy, and Mustache. They've got to be feeling really confident about their
Mustache,
search
this is
threshold
the
after that off-spawn battle.
leader team, one of the leader team now.
another trio feeling confident.
And they don't rush, they are really storm going,
Just kinda,
picking up mats, picking up everything.
Drop spot, canyon crossing.
It's not
Everyone
how
was
Zero
talking
build,
about it. When they
everybody's
pull zone,
sweet.
they're extra comfortable, and it looks like they
Running
might be
after
able to
all
do it
the
once
time.
again. You can see the amount
Get
of
everybody
medkits are
just
stacked up,
chill.
the amount of extra loot. Because now it's just a waiting game.
Not
How
only
they're
that, but
setting
it's
up
also
which
nice
heals
knowing that you have
everything.
those
Come
launch
on,
pads, just in
man.
case you don't feel as if you'll be able to get to where you want to be as fast as you could be. But Seti, Yepko, that last lobby was their first stumble, and without Panzer, that's definitely going to be a pretty big delay in terms of how they're setting up for their mid and end game. They've got to basically just go on a recovery tour here, and they've got to try and elude the rest of the lobby that's taking notes of this team that's diving back into the storm. They're fully aware of the fact that these guys are clearly trying to make a play for reboot, man. Let's try and get whatever search tags we can.
How much will they commit to it, though, is the big question.
How it's looking, that
back
the
over to
map, how
Trexer.
they build.
Had a nice kind of finish to the last game, staying up. Now
Which
with
is
his full
quite
trio, though,
crazy.
hopefully we can get a bit further. Playing edge of zone now, should have opportunities from players rotating on in.
Just overhead, though.
I'm really sleepy.
You gotta
I
make
don't
sure
know
that
why.
you're keeping all of your angles covered. Something that Cheatin is definitely wary of. Trying to prevent himself from taking any kind of tag damage from
No,
these
they are
awkward side angles.
crazy,
So many different
crazy,
teams
man.
starting to really build up and surround around them, but Prodoxy, Pablo, Gino, still hanging out by Foxy
Gino,
Floodgate.
run, man.
And they've got some impressive loadouts to work with here, Takata.
That they do, and they've had it time and time again. It's the Oncon Supernova Academy. They've really got more than enough loot each game, and not only that, eliminations alongside it. They're incredibly efficient with their off-spawn, instantly go for the pump power aggression or, you know, any kind of surrounding area,
yep,
and
yep,
they've been
yep, yep,
incredibly
yep.
successful with it so far. As Vanya, Pixie, and Marius as well, slowly climbing themselves up the leaderboard, despite having little rough end games of players always going down, kind of seem to be clutching it as duos, solos. So hopefully one of these matches we can have the full trio.
What's up,
strong.
everybody? Welcome, guys. Sorry,
want.
today it's different live
Little
stream.
friendly tag there.
We are waiting the
Marius on
time
Savage.
for come
Although it might have
down.
actually done Savage's team a favor.
Yeah,
gave
it's
them the
1
heads
hour
up.
something
there
left.
is another team.
And
Potentially
at
looking their
main time we are
direction.
waiting. Watch
That
this
calls
one.
them
Wait
to
a
come
Trixie
to a
when
little
it's
bit of
come.
a
And then we
slowdown
can play some
procedure.
game for
They're still
fun
trying to
today,
play for
guys.
that wraparound, trying to avoid as much attention as possible, but
That's
same
different
can't be said
type
for
of
Mappy,
the
Treasure,
stream,
and
guys.
Steven. They are in the
Usually
heart
I'm
of battle
playing
right now.
more
It's
today.
Snazy, Ice,
Today
and
more just
Clement.
chill and talk.
And this fight
And
could
enjoying
definitely
looking how
dictate
they...
how
I'm
these
learning
enemies are
how
going to pan out
what
for
I
both
need
of
to
these
learn.
teams.
How
Treasure
to
and Mappy,
play.
they definitely need this refresh. Snazy
They are playing,
also
look
looking to get
how
things started on the
fucking
right foot, but
crazy.
Snazy
From
instead
everywhere.
doesn't know which way to turn, just getting pressured from two different sides, and that's going to be the first collapse here, as now Trexer trying to see if he can fight his way out of the box, but Clement picking up the pieces. Clement, 2 eliminations already. He just needs to find this last one onto Mappy. He's got the HP advantage and everything else working in his favor, but Mappy has done just enough to delay it, and Cheatin' might not have enough HP to actually withstand this. We'll
Mr.
have
Savage
to fall
is
back and wait
down.
for some assistance out of Mappy. But Clement,
Savage is playing really
even,
bad
even
start
with
playing,
the HP
I think.
advantage, you're still 1 versus 2 scenario. And I'm sure he wants to try and play
Everybody
for a
start
reboot.
to
Oh
him.
my gosh, it's falling apart though for Savage.
But same time he says he's retiring.
Panzer taking out Savage and his whole trio. What a way to go down. This is not the part of the match you want to get eliminated in, and to the hands of Panzer. Yapko and Seti. This is going to be a tough one.
Yep, guys. It is like that.
The job's not finished here. Panzer, Yapko, they've got to now tackle Chicho. They've already managed to take care of Tayson, and just like that, knocked over like dominoes. Chicho really expected a little bit more bite back there, but Yapko and Panzer confidently handling themselves. And those are big clutch instances. That's sure to light a fire when they reboot
Mr.
Seti.
Savage
They're
there,
the pull through
done.
strong in this lobby.
Yeah, making it look like an arena match for a second there, with how quickly they closed out that fight, not only once, but twice, against 2 of the most solid trios of the lobby. Being able to reboot Seti, they're going to be looking for a big match here. All they got to do is focus on the rotate, get into zone now. They have more than enough of everything else.
Yep.
Axe Force, CZB Nathan.
They are just fucking killing
Looking to
everyone.
hold on to their spot on
Destroying the lobby.
standings as well.
And they are
303
all
above.
pro players. Brutally
Just
pro
inside, though, there's a
players.
lot of trios surrounding them.
And CZB already being focused out by the teams that are just positioned on these hillsides. They do have a lot of material though, Takata, so they can definitely afford to continue wrapping around. It's just how much do you really want to be forcibly burned out of your builds? So that will be a misform just to cut across some open space here. But CZV getting caught out, just trailing a little bit too far behind the rest of his team. He was nearly taken down. Curious if he's actually going to be able to outlast the pressure that was being applied there from that rear flank, but Yapko, Panzer, Seti, they're all back up and running. And Kurama, if he's not careful, he might find himself in the crossfire there out of Yapko and Panzer. Seti definitely looking for some form of a refresh. He would love to get everything restored because they need more damage. They're just sitting above the threshold right now,
Look how
Takata,
they're
and Seti
fucking
will
moving. Come on,
reunite with his
man.
team.
The way how they
Just too
moving,
many
just
teams
come on,
rolling up
man.
in
There it is
vicinity,
so
preventing them from
fucked
closing
up.
in.
This could be huge, though. A sandwich opportunity between Akira. Right down the middle, it's his.
It's just crazy.
Howie, Dandy, they're caught in the pressure. Each side playing shot after shot. Seti, Yapko, Panzer has now put themselves 277 above from those shots.
It's just
Connecting.
crazy,
Akira
guys.
is going to be the one that
Really,
secured that
really
elimination,
crazy,
though.
guys.
And now, from seeing that the zone is a little far, they're going to choose to most likely take the rotate here instead of finish off the eliminations.
Hizix managed to crawl pretty far away from where all of this fighting is taking place. And Kurama and Akira,
No,
thought for a
they
moment
play
they might be able to
crazy,
help him out,
man.
but no,
This
he
is the
was
crazy how the
definitely taken
fucking they're
down
playing.
and spotted out. Yapko, Panzer, just continuing to try and stay ahead of where Howley and Co are at, but they're running smack dab into the center of Cantry and Pradaj.
Sorry guys, I am
And this might
yawning
be
too much today.
A chance now for
Honest, I'd
Marius
be ready
Pixie and
to go
Vanya
for it
to
now.
maybe take out one of our leading contenders, but first, they want to finish off by Frozy.
Oh my gosh.
Just gets trapped
Ready
inside
to
of
be go
Marius'
for
box.
now.
Nowhere left for him to run. Marius gonna toss that one through. 2 bodies collected, and Marius with these 3 headed just diving up and under and over the wall to get these tags in. It's doing so much damage, but he's got to be real careful that he doesn't get it picked off along the way.
That Superman Sprite doing its job, applying that pressure as Vanya Pixie Mary is still up as a trio. This is exactly what they needed. Last time they fell during the high ground retake. We'll see if that ends up happening once again. A quick replay to who was actually applying the pressure with the Superman Sprite. It was Seti, Yapko, Panzer. They needed that damage though. And after getting the knock, they didn't full commit to the elimination, but they got what they came for.
Seti needs a refresh though. That material count was way too low. He didn't really have any healing resources either. And his loadout, Hadi, Cammy, eye drop, also potentially caught out with very little material to work with. There's just so much open space for teams to roam. If you don't have mobility at this current stage, Takada, and if you don't have the surge damage, you are just going to get lobbied, and that is all that Hardy, Cammy, and Eyedrop are doing right now. Jewel and Ghost, current victims of the pressure being applied right now. Hyper also being cleaned up, and what's crazier still, these eliminations not even going to Cammy's team, by the way. Kirito being largely the one credited, and that's another issue, too. You never know when your knock is just going to be picked up by somebody else entirely.
It's part of the game, though, as Merstash, Swizzy, Queasy continue on through. Mist form getting used, good amount of damage, good amount of loot, heals, mats, everything they possibly need. They just cannot get caught off guard here, cannot get lobby focused, but with one of the best IGLs in the world leading them, hopefully they should be able to find a clean way in. Pradaj gonna be the team on the top of the mountain as Queasy, Merstash, and Swizzy use another Mist form to get closer.
And they're so blocked, though. The pre-existing build is just doing them a solid here, keeping them out of the line of sight from Pradaj and Country. I did see Fincheck, though, a little bit closer to where Queasy was at, so that could get dangerous at a moment's notice, but Pradaj just continuing to try and extend their presence on this hill face. All members of this trio currently looking different directions for more damage.
Country is doing a great job here, not going to where the zone's pulling yet, but instead trying to block off all the trios that could potentially rotate through that top side to give them a free rotate here onto zone. As now Seti's second height kind of looking around, seeing the potential options, but with the pressure getting applied by Pradaj and Co, they might be running low as Fincheck getting ahead quickly, and it looks like they might just be able to hold on. The issue is they're gonna need a refresh and they need more damage.
And the other problem, too, is that they're not even fully entirely on the front side just yet. They still have to deal with Queasy Merstash directly underneath. Cammy, Hadi, also under heavy fire, but the secondary height layer, that's what Sweezy, Merstash, and Queasy are really after. It might be a little bit cut off here, though. Yapko, Panzer, Seti also holding on to the secondary height position, but they've prevented Queasy from being able to continue tunneling forward. Queasy knows this is a bit of a risky play here. They might even opt to just go for a full-on layer switch. They could just even try for the ultimate high retackle, but that zone pull back for a moment here, and Queasy gonna send it forward off the misform. Country, Fincheck, Pradaj, they invested so much for height, and they've managed to maintain it for the time being. Panzer has been a victim, though, of this secondary height madness, but it's really Fredoxy, Pablo, and Chino who are out here to shine.
Panzer is getting knocked down as well. I saw some wood builds up above. They're gonna be putting themselves into pressure shortly if they aren't able to find a refresh. Seti playing as a duo with Yapko after losing Panzer. Now they're forced to move forwards as a duo. They're able to get ahead of zone, but with wood builds, the triple spray might lead to their demise as Merstash, Queasy, and Swizzy have not looked for height yet. They're running low on mats. They're gonna get aggressive. Pre-edits come through. Shots connect. Akira gets knocked down. That's a quick refresh for our dominant trio.
That was everything just for that moment's notice, but they still have to deal with Pradaj, Country, and Fincheck up above. Not only that, but Marius, Pixie, Vanya. This could be a devastating blow to any team that happens to run the wrong direction, get caught out by these guys. Pink has been smothered in the low ground. Seti and Yapko are still somehow making this work, but Seti will unfortunately meet his demise. Queasy just waiting at that front side low. Marius, Vanya, they're taking out Bevies. That little bit of Siphon could be the difference here. But Vanya, he still has a few charges left in this misform. He's gonna try to get ahead, try to steal some of this other team's med miss grenade, and then crank upwards. It's all about overcoming the real challenge of height, just getting to height in the first place. Queasy building for his life, cranking for his life. But has he done enough to separate? The hero rank up could buy him a little bit of time, but his HP was just too low. He finally gets cleaned up. The dodge forced to dash back. Memphis grenade, but he has 0 builds. They invested too much for height, and they couldn't hold it.
Chino for Doxy looking like they want to take it here. Pushing for a buff as players are falling like flies. Elimination after elimination for Doxy. Chino and Pablo looking like they have the potential to close this match out. Pradaj goes down. Walls being taken. Chino with a double-headed connect onto Marius, and with that they just took home not only a victory royale but the one with the most eliminations that we've seen yet. I just saw from the side of my eye 885. I don't even know the total elimination count, but pure domination is what we just witnessed
in the game.
A little bit of a trendsetter there for Doxy. Those early rotates paying off so much. By the time we made it to this late game transition, everybody was so focused on what was taking place in the high ground. Queasy, Pradaj, all the while, Doxy's team just slipping through the cracks, cleaning house in those low and mid ground layers. And it's just impressive still because they're having to scale their way up the mountain in the process, Takada. But whole team having triple misform makes a big difference.
They've done an amazing job to consistently make it to that top 10, but they've been missing that big match, that massive amount of points to push them up the standings, but they've finally done it. They now have gotten the highest elimination match of the day, and I'm excited to see where that puts them on the leaderboard, so let's head to the desk to break that down.
That was a high-risk, high-reward game, and that is what we expect from Prodoxy 11. Finally, a victory royale for the Danes.
They play crazy.
Finally, man, we were waiting for a game like this, and we knew they could be the ones to deliver it. And I mean, the audacity, the nerve, the gall to even come into the FNCS major finals and just pop off like you're playing an eval or something. These guys are on a different level. It's not been the greatest of days for them, but a game like that will surely kick off the spark.
Yeah, hopefully now that'll allow them to kick on and they can just continue this sort of momentum, because this is exactly what we sort of expected from this trio going into this weekend. The way that they played those mid-ground layers was so good. So many eliminations as well, very reminiscent of what we saw last major as well. And taking height, that late on, that late push for it is exactly how this trio like to play. And now this is going to be huge for them, as Takata mentioned, so many eliminations there for this trio. So I'm really expecting big things now. Hopefully that does wonders for their confidence.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, for a lot of this year, right, when we've talked about firepower in EU, the trio everybody looks at is Vico, Veno, Flixi. These guys came through and they snatched their chain. Just mad disrespect. They said, we are that trio. We are the team that's going to get you the 20 bombs in finals lobbies. Not just any lobbies, in major finals lobbies. What a game. Look, it doesn't even matter if you're not having a good day, because you have a game like that, and I've not seen the leaderboard yet, but I know they're going to be up there. I know they're going to be visible on it after that game. So, again, this is why, you know, when you have talent like this, you just got to let them cook sometimes. Pablo, Chino, Fredoxy, all of them, things clicking. You love to see it.
I'm just absolutely mesmerized by all these endgame eliminations they're getting on top of the ones they already scored in the mid-game. This is what we want to see from Prodoxy's trio, so hopefully more of it after these few moments.
These be crazy, as crazy. They play crazy. I think let's see this one. And then we start playing. Do. What's up, everybody? Welcome, guys. Welcome. Today we are playing a little bit. I'll be playing, yeah, but today I will watch this first a bit, and then we can do some good stuff, guys. We can look in countdown, live event. It's 1 hour left, I think. 1 hour. I forget to see. we can enjoy the day. Let's watch this one still a little bit. Let's play some games. Let's wait at Trixie when he is be here on online, Books of Tricks. And then we play together. Team 5. It's crazy. What's good, everybody? Welcome, 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 guys.
Moments as we went into the break there, and we have got game 6 to make some more before we head into moments as we went into the break there, and we have got game 6 to make some more before we head into day 2. They needed to up their game in order to challenge for the number 1 spot. And while they didn't get loads of eliminations, they needed to up their game in order to challenge for the number 1 spot. And while they didn't get loads of eliminations, we did get to see them make it to second place.
I'm sure they would be the first to admit that. Mature but what they've been able to do so far, you know, they haven't been too aggressive. I don't think they would. I'm sure they would be the first to admit that. But what they've been able to do is consistently make these end games. They haven't been too aggressive with eliminations. They haven't been trying to force any refreshes to get themselves a second place and keep them in third place.
Oh my goodness! Look at that, man! Look at that! Straight into second place, Bob. Easy.
That's what's going to happen, though, when you get 21 eliminations. Frodoxy's trio there, Levin's referring to going from 6th to 2nd in the blink of an eye, Levin.
That is the highest elimination win we have seen a team get. Not just this year, but joint ever in trios. It's just crazy. And not just in EU, across all regions, in trios, a 21 elimination game is the joint highest. The last time we saw a team get 21 eliminations in a trio FNCS major final was literally Season X in Chapter 1.
Has Frodoxy been watching some Peterbot demos, maybe? Mini minor?
Hey, man.
Maybe. 22 next game is all I want to say. You know, let's try and smash that record. I don't want any of this joint activity, but no, it's a great performance from them, and I want to see more from them now leading into tomorrow as well as the last game.
Well, I wonder if Seti, Harry, and iDrop are going to be feeling threatened at the top of the leaderboard now, because Frodoxy is on their tail, but they're still managing to remain consistent, Levin.
Yeah, I mean, these guys going into this last game, they sit in a great spot. You know, it's funny because I know there's a lot of pros who have their superstitions, like I don't want to be in first after day 1, you know, stuff like that, right? But ultimately, these guys should be so chuffed with how they perform because, you know, many people didn't expect this. Whether or not they can hold on as the lobby adjusts, right? They've had, you know, their fair share of rough moments throughout the day, Mini. And so, you know, things aren't clear as day, right? We've just seen from how Chile performed. We've seen from how Vanya and Queasy's trios have been able to stay in it. You know, these good teams, come tomorrow, they will find form and they will find their stride. Seti's trio, it's still a big test for them. They need to keep moving like this.
Yeah, well, I mean, Panzer in particular as well. Yeah, this is probably the first sort of time they're going to be in this sort of situation. situation going into day number 2. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that trio develops now. Of course, Seti's been in these situations many times in the past, so it's going to be definitely on him to make sure they stay level-headed, go into this last game with a sort of fresh mind, and into tomorrow as well with the exact same frame of mind. A couple of wobble games now, that's an 11th and then a 9th, so not an ideal performance, but they're staying in it. They're not absolutely crashing and burning, which is really important.
It'll be interesting to see where Queasy's trio goes from here. They're pretty consistent on that leaderboard, sitting in the 4th position. This feels very similar to Major 2 for me now, Lev, and I'm just wondering, are they going to be able to step it up again?
It's funny you say that, Frankie, because in Major 2, after day 1, they were in 4th position, right? So you'd be spot on in saying it feels like that, because it is like that. The question will be, unlike Major 2, will they be able to rise on day 2 and become a team that is going to fight till the end to win it? I'd like to hope so, but the question marks lie around the Osborne situation. They've been fine, Osborne. They've been rolling through Malabuka's trio. But does that change tomorrow? Are things going to be the same? If Malabuka's team wakes up and decides, actually, no, we shouldn't troll the rest of the day, we should actually just leave. Are they going to be ready for uncontested? Will they have prepared, like Queasy himself had said on social media? So there's still a bunch of question marks, I think, around this team, Mini.
Yeah, I think does that change now going into this 6th game? Will Malibuca try something now to lead into tomorrow? And then, of course, that leaves Queasy's team with a bit of a problem with the lack of surge they're getting off spawn. I'm sure they have the answers to it, but it's definitely going to change for them. I think in terms of all those teams at the top,
NFC.
that's the situation that's most likely to change going into
how
tomorrow.
they play.
Well, we've got
I just get the
7 more
XP
games
for that.
before we find out who will be wielding the Blade of Champions. And this game really does set the agenda for tomorrow. Some of those trios in the top 10, they have nothing to lose. They just want to play for the win. They're already qualified for Leon. That makes them extremely dangerous. Let's see what damage they do in game 6.
At the same time, Frankie, all those teams that are looking to try and take over, lock in those last final seats for the Global Championship Battle Bus, it does start here right now, closing things out with a solid finish in Game 6, Takata.
Yeah, I mean, Frankie was talking about the trios outside top 10. We saw what's possible in a single match. 21 eliminations, 8-8-5, either way. Look, it's possible. That's the main thing. We're in the finals, Taco. The skill level here is at an all-time high on the European region. And now going into the last match of the day, 6 more to be played out tomorrow. I'm excited to see how we close things out. Will Demon's Domain still be contested? What changes are we going to see from the trios that have not met expectations? But we don't have to wait long because the battle bus is ready, so let's get right into it.
It's the final match for game day 1 of the Major 3 Grand Finals, and Takata, there has certainly been a competitive standard set across the board. I mean, even looking at how tightly knit our top 3 is currently shaping up, and this is just day 1, but the message has been sent, and Queasy's Domain stands tall. Can't fault Malabuka in the slightest. You give it a swing, it's a miss. Unfortunately, they're gonna have to opt to a different strat, but at least for Queasy, Swizzy, and Mustache, they are very happy to finally have a chance to see what Demon's Domain looks like uncon. But again, that early search, like you alluded to, Scott, that could be a real problem for them.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's the game plan now. I guess we'll see. They're split up, if I'm not mistaken. So they're doing a bit of a split drop here. Are they gonna push into it? Are they gonna, yeah, this is bringing up a lot of questions for me.
Going to the outskirts, spiral shoots is definitely a choice. This is for sure a competitive strategy that Malabuka might be trying to chef off with his team, but for Wax and Ping, whether or not it was them having the intentions of outright contesting Demons, or maybe they're trying to catch Queasy, Swizzy, Mustache, somebody off guard whenever they try to venture towards that southern section. But right here, right now, Takata, it does seem like some of these early off-spawn battles have just fizzled out. Teams opting to just play for a more neutral territory, not wanting to take their chances with losing and winding up with pretty much no points after day one.
Yeah, Sato had a very strong start alongside his team, but after some off-spawn, I don't know if I'd call them misplays or just things not quite going their way, they have kind of dropped down quite a bit, but whole other day to come back from it. Ping walks Malabuka now, quick to get themselves into a fight.
Oof, and Snazy on the receiving end of it at that. Ping, big opening shots there. That's a nice elimination and a pretty strong start, but they're gonna need to find a few more of those types of eliminations, Takada, if they really want to convert this, because remember, being Walks Malabuka, they've practically sat out every single lobby here today. It's always going to be very tough to scale back up and make up for the lost time, but it's something that some veterans could definitely rise to the challenge for.
100%. I'm excited to see how it plays out. Cammy, Hari, iDrop. There's another trio that are looking incredibly strong off the start. And I wouldn't say they're, you know, falling off completely. They're still in a solid spot, but you know that this team wants more than just a qual spot at the Global Championships. They want to take home the trophy here for Major 3. So currently sitting in 8th place. The job is not even close to finished.
Physics and Dendapuzo. Howley, a little bit caught up here, but they are able to come out on top. It's only at the expense of Physics, but a double revive. Close that one out, no problem. Lixium's team, unfortunately, just getting a little bit of a taste of what a set finals lobby experience is like. Yeah, they're not the only one. Pablo, Fortnite, Chino, they're struck yet again. They're sick of playing through the surge-based methods. These early rotates have been gnarly for the other teams.
That's a big elimination, though, taking out your competition, quite literally. The trio that's currently in the #1 spot. One of the players now has been taken down by the 2nd place trio. Coming from that win, they are on fire, and Panzer is doing what he can to stay hidden.
Oh no, Panzer is so trapped inside of that bush. He's gonna lose so much time in this final lobby, Takada. And we don't even know where Seti is at just yet either. Like, it's only Panzer trying to stay hidden. Maybe Seti can look for a lone play of a reboot, but Panzer's got to hope that the distraction is steeper. Nebs, Kyoto, Pink, they also want to maintain themselves in the conversation for that leaderboard consistency and finding that early elimination. Nice look to start the game off.
No, they play good.
Yeah, not too bad, but just the start for Pink, Kiro, and Nebs. Marius, on the other hand, making use of their efficient kind of early game strategy, per se, where some of them will be doing the surge damage.
They play very good, nice. This is last game for today, guys.
Maximize that efficiency, but Reason has to be careful. He's lost Mr. Savage. Wheat looking to close it out now.
Against Savage, it's out. Come on.
No shield to work with. 5 bullets in the shotgun. 5 wooden builds left. For Reason to clutch this one up, he's gonna need to hit the shots of his life.
Oh, cut short on that attempt, but it's a solid effort. Just not quite able to make the recovery that they were amping for, but Panzer and Seti, they've managed to somehow escape the clutches of Ferdoxi's team.
How do you think who wins?
Sinet, Nafrizi, Wheat, if they're not careful, it's not like Nafrizi is the healthiest player by any means here, Takada. This could definitely be turned against them.
Elimination 16.
But for Wheat,
come on.
You see, we'll look back now on how Savage exactly went down and the rest of his team. They were just a little bit too extended. Sinet and Nafrizi did a really good job at approaching from separate angles, and Wheat just hoping to really seal the deal.
Yeah, they took the time
they
now.
They sit in the bush and wait when everybody gun. They stuck, brutally stuck.
Only hope here is that they walk through this bush
how
and
you
able
can
to pick up
stuck in that bush like
and
this.
Wheat might be the victim, but quickly enough the regroup comes through. But I see a potential here. Hiding in the bush, it's a matter of time.
They want to make sure that the players are split enough from each other that this is going to be a freebie, and Wheat just barely managing to cut across. He's still standing somehow, some way. And now Sinead Nafrizi immediately called to action. They're going to be sure to pack up their boy however necessary, and Panzer Seti, it was a valiant effort there, Takada. But that one just runs dry, and they're gonna have to just look elsewhere. They're gonna have to fall back and get away from where we and them are at.
A quick side note, I saw on the feed for Doxy, not only did they take out Yapko at the start, but I just saw them take out Pixie as well. The #1 and #3 trio going on the receiving end
man.
from what's looking like
They are brutally destroying everyone.
Strong
20
trio, but
kills
actually,
already,
it
I
might have
think.
just been a trade
Yeah.
from the base, but either way, looking quite strong.
20 kills in the game already. FNC.
Oh, same can't be said though for Akira.
21.
Nice pickup though from Nevs. And now Kiro, Pink, still playing on these outskirt positions, north side of the map. They might be able to track down Werix. Instead, kind of recognizing that they do want to start getting a move on with their rotate. Seti and Panzer though revisiting Lone Wolf
23
Lair.
kills.
Caught up one more time with Ferdoxy,
They are
Pablo, and
just
Tino.
cooking, just cook everyone outside. They just destroy
Trying
everybody.
to see if he can escape the fray.
Last
Pablo
two
inside
games.
the building though, looking to try and cut Panzer off. Approaching from that flank. Dash just a little bit too far forward. Seti
They brutally destroyed.
retreating back inside of Lone Wolf Lair, playing on the opposite end of it. And Panzer has been eliminated, so it's all down exclusively to Seti. And this is exactly what Chino, Palomino, and Ferdoxy were after. They're looking to take matters into their own hands, control their own narrative. They missed out last major, and they're not looking for that to be a repeat in this one, Takada. Because when your first place competition is down and out for the count, and the next team after you is at 288 points compared to your 341, this could be
Yo, what's
a
good,
crazy runaway
everybody?
moment there for Ferdoxy's team. But Axe Force
This is last game, guys. Let's watch this
still
last
caught in the
game,
midst
and then
of
we
an
go
awkward
for
battle.
play for Fortnite, guys. How they play last? Fuck, they left.
like it's calmed
There
down
are
for a
two
moment.
of us. They left.
Axe Force now gonna pop that miss for him. CZB gonna follow shortly behind them. Disengage will come through. Eliminations from both ends of the pact here, and Robin said, okay, I'll let you
26
go,
kills,
but
no way.
not without taking a bit of damage.
Come on,
Is now closing
26
the gap,
kills.
looking
How
for
the freaking
what I
way
would say were
they get
angles, but with the amount of aggression
26
coming from
kills?
Robin, I think he wants more than just a couple tags here as the pursuit is on.
It's just a classic 2 versus 2. Who can outlast the other? But Axe Force prepared to fight. Definitely knows what's coming. The CZB,
Come
a little bit too
on.
split. Trying to make sure that he doesn't get trapped between the two. Robin. It's going to be the Memphis grenade. And now
But
it's
they
down
brutally
to
leaving the
Kylie.
storm, fighting in the
See if he can
storms,
apply a
going
little
in
bit
the
of pressure
storms.
from a separate line of sight. But
How
Axe Force
freaking
CZB,
away
they're playing
they
hit
are
to hit.
from
They're not looking to
storm.
take any chances here. They're in deep inside of the storm. They know if they win this exchange, they'll be able to make a play for the reboot. And Axe Force whiffs the shot. The pump not going to connect. They'll be forced to misform away. And Robin, Kylie still looking to give chase. But now it's CZB who might be a little bit too exposed. He's scrambling, looking to get away from Kylie and Robin as quickly as possible. But Robin just relentless. And CZB,
No way,
Axe
27
Force,
kills
their
already.
last
No
Memphis grenade
way.
has just been used. Kylie and Robin are out for a vengeance here, though. And Kylie, he's nearly connected every single time here, but instead turned one more time into CZB's favor. Robin has fallen, and now CZB could potentially come up clutch. Instead, it's Kylie who's taken the Bears completely back into his team's favor. Axe Force will finally close this one out. And Kylie still lingering. Doesn't want to let Axe Force get this revive going, but Skvi, Trulex, and Teeny, they're going to be the real victors of this exchange right now, Takada.
Or are they?
not.
As they choose to take the rotate instead of fight. As Trulex
I can
continuing
still
to go
hold
on
them on the
ahead.
rotate, though.
It's gonna be a while from now,
Oh,
though,
they
with the
had
amount
a
of distance
kills.
that they have to make. Axe Force seems to have picked up CZB. At least they know now that no more third party is close by, with a big shot from Kylie. Has that 1v2 disadvantage, but with the shots being connected, could turn around. The issue is, Kylie's just giving them so much time to heal up, pop the chugs. Uh-oh. Potential angle from CZB. Now denied, as Kylie is
That's
gonna
it?
ultimately get taken out.
How
No
the
more
fucking-
materials to work with. Axe Force CZB finish up the fight and now make their way to zone once again.
Nice to see you guys.
Kylie and Robin, they were
Nice,
just looking
nice,
to try
nice.
and claw their way back into some solid leaderboard
Welcome
contention for
back,
ending the
welcome
day.
back.
That's why you go for these off-spawn battles and
Leaderboard.
whatnot, but really well played here.
3 kills,
I
1
don't
kill.
think that Chino and Pablo have any intentions of
Same, I
slowing
think,
down
what-
for their
what the
elimination
hell is
counts.
going on?
21 in the last lobby as a team, and with 5 already Takata in this 6th game. It is kind of insane to think about what kind of precedent they might be setting here.
The pressure is on. The good news is all these teams have another full day of 6 matches, so despite a potential poor finish here in day 1, they have a whole other day to get that comeback. For Chicho, Tace, and Haris, though, not as much to
This
worry
is
about in
crazy,
5th
man.
place, but already being qualified to the global championship, what they want is a first place finish here.
I'm
Queasy's
watching
losing much back into the zones.
FNC
Do
final
have
match
the
today
luxury
1.
of being able to just kind of base up on their drop spot at Demon's Domain.
They are how they play.
But the
Pro
tags
players,
just kind of
day
poking
1.
into their sides. Certainly going to be annoying to deal with.
And after this is last
Still,
match
they
today, and then
have a pretty
we
big advantage right now, just based off the way that the zones have been
Then
pulling. They
be
haven't really had to
back
venture
to
too
normal.
far away from Demon's Domain, but that could also be working against
then
them
it starts
Takata,
live
because they
event.
haven't really had the opportunity to kind of push outwards and try to see if they can apply a little bit of surge damage onto the teams surrounding the outside
yes,
of
yes, you
Demon's
are
Domain,
first,
basically.
one of the first.
So I am very interested to see what their surge actually ends up looking like, because we know it's going to be a problem for some of these teams.
100%.
Yeah.
Rico Benoflixi, they have been running into trouble at the start of these end games. Kind of forced into shambles without enough damage, forcing a lot of mats to be used, and just not really having everything they need to close out a big game.
5, 5,
At the end of the
2,
day,
1.
though, it's still Veno. And as long as Veno is around, there is always going to be some kind of mastermind strategy that comes into play. Whether it happens in this final lobby today, Takata, or it's something that we witness
6 kills.
come day 2. I could just never count that trio out for anything. No matter what the initial performance might appear to seem like. Hottie, Cammy, eye drop, though. You have to kind of look at it as almost like a double whammy there for Cammy. You're seeing the huge successes of SETI. It's almost like that additional pressure being applied, because you know that the public perception is going to be which of these two got the better end of the deal. And right now, it's coming up so clearly, SETI, that it's just got to linger on the back of your mind. But Cammy's such an experienced
Come on,
competitor,
man.
too.
How
I'm
the
sure it's pressure
fucking
that he
they
knows how to handle.
playing?
100%. And that will be shown in day 2 as
It's
Kantry,
sick.
Pradaj, and Fincheck. We've seen them a lot, but they've yet to kind of make a name for themselves on the top end of the leaderboard here. As if they run into Fredoxy, Pablo, and Chino now, maybe once again he'll get shut down. The amount of aggression coming from this team, 2,100 surge above.
It's less about Pradaj running into Pablo and more Fredoxy, Pablo, and Chino chasing them down. They have consistently been a thorn in the side all day long for Pradaj's team. And the only relief, really, that Pradaj has experienced has been when Fredoxy has opted to go for more aggressive challenges to teams that he views as challenging their position on the leaderboard. We're looking at the approach towards Veno at Brutal Boxcars, Game 4, last lobby. And I think that it's just very tough to kind of read what Fredoxy is actually cooking right now, because they've shifted their focus so many different times that none of the teams nearby Supernova Academy have any idea where they're planning on heading first.
it over to Marius, Pixie Vanya. I mean, they're at the top end of the leaderboard, but I feel like they have yet to get that big match as well. They've gotten some seconds, some thirds, but they've been lacking the kind of full trio chemistry. Either one gets picked off, they're forced to play as a duo, so I'm still waiting for that big match. I mean, they've played more than well enough to keep consistent and be in the top 3, but we want that first place from a trio of that caliber. Kararma left alone, getting kicked by Surge, 30 below, despite the spare minis. Still not a position you want to see yourself in.
Far south zone pool, though, is always going to be very difficult for these teams, hugging more towards that northern section of the map to kind of catch up towards. It's Karama trying to keep the hopes and dreams alive here for his trio.
2 minutes and I'll be back,
106
guys.
below.
And then I think we got to play.
Consistently
10 kills, nice.
forcing him into having to split his focus between using all of these small shield potions and just running into edge of zone. Even as a solo, it's only a matter of time here, Takada, before somebody happens to look back and sees Karama just sprinting for dear life to try and make it into the safety of zone.
Yeah,
He had
I mean, at
9
least
mini shield potions, by the way. And now
Not
he's
anymore.
down to his last 3.
not anymore, Taco, as he's forced to use the last minis, 169 below. He's kind of hoping to maybe find a solo, a duo, because if it's a full trio that sprays him, it's not going to be enough. With the position he's in, he has to overbuild. He has no option to conserve materials here. It's all or nothing. Full build in zone, hard mats, do what you can to stay up, but when you have to focus on getting damage at the same time, it makes it that much more difficult. Tayson Chicho, though, great pickup here. Some extra loot, as they have a massive kind of section here in the low.
They have completely caved out
11 kills.
this low ground and tunnel
11
so far.
kills,
But look,
guys.
on the other end of the tunnel, though, Swizzy, Queasy, and Mustache. And the way that Queasy already scouting, trying to take note of what exactly it looks like closer to the high ground. All he needs to do is just wait to see for Swizzy and Mustache. They're gonna go ahead and dump as much of their heals as possible towards their IGL. They know that when it comes to the high takes, they're probably going to commit a lot of material because they understand the fact that this is a pretty open space to work with, Takada.
It really is. I'm excited to see something happen from Vico Venoflixi here. You can see they're just looking for an opportunity as any trio decides to make a rotation here. Now come some opportunities. No shots being connected yet.
Just the calm before the storm, really. As Jewel goes hyper, not able to withstand a little bit of the lobby focus from inside of their surge base. Too close for comfort. And at this point, you can definitely anticipate teams to key if they get a knock. But Belusi, Zangi, could potentially be promising for them. They look like they were posturing for trying to take over high ground. Pablo, Prodoxy, everybody so distant though compared to where True Lex V and Teeny were at.
Here it comes, the pre-edits from iDrop, Cammy, and Hari. Unable to find the quick shot though. Above them, Zangi, they heard the crack come through. They know the pressure's onto them. A triple spray potentially to drop down one of their opponents could be the play here, or even just a full drop down. They're in the perfect position to triple spray them though, but they just need a bit of damage. Rax gets knocked, but iDrop gets full eliminated to Storm Surge without even giving his teammates the opportunity to pick him back up.
And they're still sitting 112 below, and the gap just continues to increase. Hardy gonna have to take a moment here now to just play through this shield potion, absorb a handful of ticks. He doesn't have a misform to actually immune the damage. He's just gonna have to take a fight and hope that it pans out in his favor. Right now, though, Chug Jug still in motion, 3 medkits to boot. If he does get eliminated, that might be a huge play for the heal off in these final moments. The team is able to collect those goodies from him, but at least for right now, Hardy still managing to push through. Jumps in onto where Flixie and Vico are at, but This duo might be a little bit too much to handle, and they're not going to give him the chance even. Artie now forced to try and play out some of these med kits, just praying for placements. And
Yo guys, we go back to normal. Trixie's playing. Yo, let's come. Let's chat here. You hear? No, it works, man. I switch it out, and I just want to record without sound. The same live event it is. It's then it is if we talk a game, I get everything record, all sound, and then I need to making really big edits. So like, oh, press ready. How you are? How are you, bro? How your day? Oh, not bad, not bad. Chilling. Been cinema today. Honest, lazy. I want to go to sleep, but okay, that live event and I need to see. That's the reason why I watched that ones, how they play. Yo guys, let's go. Let's play some Fortnite. How long it's for live event start? That bullshit. Oh, he's playing, pressing to ready or no? Yo, what's up, chat? What's good? Welcome everybody. Welcome back everybody. Let's play some Fortnite and let's wait for even 34 minutes left. If I don't hear sometimes something, I maybe switch it out your microphone or sound the same. I have, when I talk with Discord, I can switch out your sound from live stream from everywhere, and then just keep it what I need to keep for recording. Which chat? Our chat? No, that's we are private. Sam, your Discord is private and mine is private. I don't know idea. Discord. Send me his Discord. Add member. Add just. Oh, I know this in Discord how you add. 1 second. Go this chat. Yeah, go this chat and add friend to DM. Add friend upstairs where it is your screen and where it is that bottom, and then you go where it's search. You don't need press nothing. You to show the two people. Add friend. Send me his link. add friends and I have, when it's all friends it's showing I can add everybody. One second. Ah, you are in that one. 1 second. Where is that? Send me his link. I add him. No worries. Send me on my chat. Trixie, you hear me? Of course, when you drink a big one already, it's something you don't need. On me. There you have a. I'm coming. Superman is back. And if you don't need an attack, or you need it. If you want, I give you back. It's not problem for me. Take. Nobody don't want this one. Nothing anymore. Somebody want pom-poms? Don't ask. I have mystery sniper. Fuck, man. I fell down from island. I brutally fell down from island. Oh my freaking god. This is sad. I can already fell down from island and died. Now I know what I don't can do anymore. When you drive a island by port, you jump outside from cars. Before you need to jump, I jump outside too late and I fell down. I'll pick up these guns, guys. If you have, drop me some ammo. In the bush, guy. dead, that guy, no worries. One guy. We're shooting. One I shot here. One I killed. One down. Behind you. I don't need enemies, I need a medkit. I found medkit. Petrol station people. Why you nobody don't say it's need to reboot somebody? I forget. He's there, one shot. Both they are dead almost. They're driving away. I'm crawling already. One hit his car on the bridge, but he's driving away. From behind, nowhere. No, I cracked both of them. Two of them. Leave for yourself. I am getting here. I already found. 57, 39. Car from behind. is down. What now? Two left, one is down. Only bro. He's rebooting him. He killed me. I don't have heals, I'll be basically dead. What the hell, bro? Return to lobby. That is be crazy, man. You wanted to jump in the car or you don't wanted to jump in the car? $40 minutes. I don't know idea. We can play or we can... They don't throwing outside from lobby matchmaking or something. The same I have last time. Last time I think it's throw out me from lobby. And after this event, it is Blitz event. Wait, queuing it's starting after 12 minutes. 8:30 it is main event, yeah? I think so. That is what how there it's be like half an hour before you start queuing only. And then it is 8 o'clock, it's the event from that time. Yeah, 8:30 you queuing. 8:30 you queuing and then you start playing. And then it is half an hour you just sit in the queue. I think it's be like that last time. I have true zero build showing me. Battle Royale zero build, Battle Royale zero build. Yeah. I have true like that. I have last time like that, it's be last time like that, I be middle in the game. I left 5 players to kill and I have more than 10 kills in that moment. It just throw it out me on the out. And it's be I be pissed off. No game it's 20 minutes. If we miss first 10 minutes. But it's queuing. It's be things like that. It's you draw flies inside and that's it. In that place you don't can kill it nobody. I think it's be like one time it's be something like that. One small event. Yeah, square and circle. Circle, it is that zone from that domain and that one, yeah. And I think then it is after all together it's be getting to squares. Like in the skies too it starts something B. That red one, stingish, I destroyed, you get a gun. No, you don't kill nobody. You don't can kill nobody. Nope, absolutely nothing. Nothing happening. It's pointless to shooting. It can kill. I get killed, yeah. And responding back. Brutal, respond back. Same gun, same everything. Yeah. Somebody kill me. The target's coming back same place. I already shooted how many times? Yeah, I already get stage of 3 or 4. I have no free stage of 3 I have already. I brutally stay in one place and shot. Why I don't kill nobody? Why I can get killed? I don't understood. Everybody can kill me, I don't can kill nobody. What's happened when you land outside? Oh yeah, I kill one outside. I just kill somebody outside, I get a kill, but kill counts for people counts in lobby, it's not changing. Guys, this is fun. People think it's normal match somebody. You can shoot how many people you want, and in the lobby it is staying 95 people, it's staying. Even outside from circle. Good thing pick up the good thing to pick up the gold. I already killed 9. But it's lagging, really bad, it's lagging. I'm staying on one place, on one spot, running for 30 seconds already. Yep. I don't get even shot. Logs, it's really terrible. Bro, I am pro player. Look how many kills we have, guys. Servers. You don't talk about that legs. I'm still surprised how I am live. I can hit 0 bullets. I don't can shoot. I stuck, yeah. What the fuck? What the hell is going on? What? I'm outside. Fuck, man, what's happening here? Houses destroys. Go down. What the hell is that coming outside? Octopus. What the hell is happening? Oh, you have glitches or what? Ah, it's goes. Stop it, everything. Everybody shoots now, let's go, guys! Let's shot everybody. Oh, he got killed, too! Be careful, it's that one, guys! We need to kill him, guys. Be careful! Oh! Come on, guys, let's smash everybody. Let's kill this thingy. Oh, fuck. Let's chill out this. It's not finishing. He throw me out. I get him really close and throw me out. Huh? What's going on, guys? What is going on? Why do you have that much life? Nothing wrecks outside. What the hell? Come on, man. Not only you. Superman comes to amazing good life, and then Superman's destroyed everything. Ah! What's happening next? What's going on now? We have back guns. Something is happening here. You can kill everybody. Bro, guys, be careful. Yeah, and lobby is staying smaller and smaller. People count it is changing. $29 people left in lobby, 26. You're safe area if you're staying here somewhere in the middle where I'm staying now. In that yellow circle, nobody can kill you. Yeah, if you are outside. If you are there where you are, guys, everything else, that place it can kill. Guys, look how many kills we have. How many kills together? How team? It looks like. It looks like. Oh, no, I don't can reboot. No, no, it is reboot one. Phew. Now it is after this one. It is going Blitz. The Blitz it's now going. Yeah. Crown wins same still how, no changing. Five more players. One is down. Five more players. Yep. Somebody have some shield, something. Rebooting. Back to 7 players together. Ooh la la. Two more players. Come on, I got 32 kills. Best game in the world. You know what? I think here it's a different story. We need to medkit start looking, I thinking. I think that has been our next problem. Nobody have a medkits around here. I found two medkits finally. Storm, it's coming in the middle. Two guys left. For one thing, this is boring. Two idiots hide. They can die in the storm or something like that. I found only two medkits. They were shooting on me. I don't can kill him. Nothing I don't can. I don't have a gloves. If I have a gloves, I blast him outside. Be careful, Thomas. Nothing. You need to get him outside. Oh. Where he is, that fucker? Same doing, and it's so fucking annoying. He running around, how idiot. He's outside. Uh-oh. I jump and I die. What the hell? I can jump and I don't can jump, but I don't can throw outside him, yeah? What the hell is with that? Where I die? No, my guns, no, nothing. Oh, I have guns. Have somebody have some shields? Or somebody see shields? Oh, thank you. You have everything. Two players. Two more people still. I don't can find no one medkit. I have two, I found maximums. I found everything, only not medkit. Who wants grapplers? Here it is around 10. Oh no. I already doesn't know where to look. Oh! I get shot in island. Yes, 35, 105. He's almost dead. You kill him. I done him 200 damage. Oh, the next thing is that when you are in the inside in the zone, nobody can kill you. If you are outside of the zone, it can kill you. I'm doing him damages. Why you don't can kill him? No, yeah, but why? Well, that is the thing, the question, why? You can shoot him. Yes, baby.
What's up, brother?
I get a crown win. With 33 kills, 5 assists. Oh my freaking god. Yeah, Blitz Royale we can jump. There it is, true life event I think now. We spent too much long time to kill them, fucker. Three minutes. 3 minutes, guys. Jump in, jump in, jump in. Press ready, press ready. 3 minutes it starts. Press ready, Thomas. Press ready. What's here? It'd be funny now. Come on, we getting inside in the lobby or no? Holding 2 crowns. Come on, man. A crown wins now, it's been changing too. Why we don't can get inside? Locker shop. Ninja, 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 where it is? Here it is. Edit style, black one, yes, let's go, ninja, we are ninja. We're getting inside. How you think? Usually you are before. Let's see how it's been. $50 seconds. This event is quite fun. It's gonna be bigger. I wanted. I think I waited something bigger. But that fun it's be fun. $16, $50, $40, $9, $10, $11, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $4, $3, $2, $1. Let's go. We don't getting inside. What the hell? Oh. Ah, fuck, man. It looks like we're getting inside. We needed to queuing faster. It looks like. Fucking 322,000. Zero build, 500,000. Battle Royale 8. Battle Royale 855,000. Come on, that numbers. The same on the Blitz, everybody jumping now. Fuck me. Why he doesn't let us go inside faster? We see the house. True. Party door next for event. What the hell is this? What the hell is going on? Not only you. Even me. I'm done. Oh! Yep. That is Blitz. Oh fuck, man. We miss event, I think. Oh yeah, what's happened? Absolutely house, only balls it is. You can pick up only balls. He died. This is house. Brutally house. Yeah, they are shooting. We have a good team. Hey, we get shotgun. Yes, I get shotgun. I have exotic shotgun. Only sword? Please for help.
What's up, brother?
Three kills. This is with something strange. This is with something strange. Well, let's go, we can go play. It's so... Press ready. Let's see if it opens. No, no. I don't think so. That's done. I think it's done. Chang Shu. Normal game. Haven't finished it. Let's see what's good it's be. I don't think so. It's be much change today. Now. There is no medallion even. Let's see. I think it's same, everything is still same. Still everything is same. Last game and I'm done too, bro. Last we lose our crowns. Oh yeah, let's go. He's come to rescue. Lot of crowns. Here it is. Lot of. We get bot lobby with crowns, or we get now it is should be real players only playing. No more bots in the lobby. But after this update, which update it's coming now this season, next one, Battle Royale and everything else, it'll be only real players. And it's coming after that on Reload, same and everything else. Only real players, no more bots. No AI anymore, nothing. Brutally 30 seconds, bro. Don't worry, soon we'll be back. At least I get some gun. Fuck, man. Nothing else. Here it's absolutely nothing. Car is coming. Not your day, bro. I don't have fucking movement, nothing. I'm brutally... Nothing here. Thanks God. Usually I am that fool dying like that. Thanks God he had what I needed. Thank God he had what I needed. I needed ammo, I needed shields, I needed everything. There are some people. Come on, stop glitching. It looks like quiet. Pick up some gun, something. Jump inside in the car. Jump inside. I yesterday started playing GTA 5. Role play. Come. Here's some minis. Nothing special. Everything empty. Bro, everything empty. You're okay there? He's in my ass now. He's in my ass. If you want, you can take this one. No show Oh fuck, wrong corner. Wrong corner. No loot at all. Everything empty. Brutal. Absolutely. Even no chests. This is all what is green side. People from somewhere it is. In that house. Yeah, done everything what I can do. I've done everything what I can do to unite to kill them. I both them damaged quite good, but that's enough. They're in the house. There's one more monster there, it is in the house, be careful. Risky part, but risky, and the medallion guys, it's not coming on you, it looks like. They're going away. Yeah, they're going away. But second mega medallion guys, it's coming. Too late. How always. People down. People left. Right. There it's beast. No, that guy took it. Be careful, beast. How the fuck you know that you are inside? In that bush. Beast, it's after me now. Fuck, I finished the ammo. My ammo finished, the problem is that. I don't have ammo. Fuck, stupid beast. Come on, man. I don't have freaking ammo. How he see you in the bush, I have a question. How he fucking seen you there? It's not be possible seeing. It's really strange the same. I seen that he is coming, I crouched, I look at from side and I seen that you are sitting already in the bush. You don't move it from bush outside. I don't know. Or he might seen it maybe or something. It's the same as that beast. It's not that easy even see everything. But what you can do? Nothing. Two nice good wins. With 30-ish kills. That is be funny. I don't know, Joe. Okay, see you, bro. Enjoy. I'm finishing too. See you tomorrow, maybe. I don't. See you. I don't know. For tomorrow, 100% sure, but I bet possibly yes or no. See you. Have a nice evening. Thank you. Yo guys, I be finishing this live stream today, guys. I am done. Thank you for watching, thank you who be here. See you back tomorrow, guys.